With the Ohio Protects campaign, we're stepping up our efforts to protect Ohio consumers from scams, cons, fraud, and identity theft. We want them to be vigilant against bogus offers or demands for money because, as the tagline in the video states, it's never this obvious. We also want them to know that the Ohio Attorney General's office is their first line of defense and their resource of choice for consumer protection. This time, let me introduce Andy Durrell, President and CEO of the Ohio Chamber of Commerce, to give a few remarks. Andy. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you. I want to thank the Attorney General Mike DeWine for inviting the Ohio Chamber to be part of this launch today of the Ohio Protects Initiative. And I'm pleased to be here today to lend our support to this new initiative to educate Ohioans about fraud and scams. At the Ohio Chamber of Commerce, we represent businesses of all size and every type of industry across the state of Ohio. And while our goal is to champion for free enterprise, we want and we need a marketplace in which our members can compete fairly. But when con artists and scammers seek to take advantage of Ohioans, their actions not only harm the consumer, but they also have a negative effect on legitimate business people that play by the rules. Now, my colleague Roger Geiger, and I threatened to put on a Roger Geiger mask, but I'm not going to go that far today. From the National Federation of Independent Businesses, Ohio, he couldn't be here today. But he asked me to speak on his behalf to say that we, NFIB and the Ohio Chamber, are united front. Our organizations support this effort by the AG's office to increase Ohioans' awareness of common scams, fraud, and identity theft. Ohioans need to be vigilant about checking out businesses that are not reputable. The Ohio Protects website will help individuals research businesses that the AG's office has had complaints about. Now, if you think these frauds and scams can't happen to you, think again. Part of the reason I got asked, I think, to do this is I've got a personal story to interject. 27-year-old son, college graduate, he's got a CPA degree, he's out in the world and buys his first condo, needs to put new windows in. Finds a contractor, gives him a good price. The old man's even there to talk to the guy, and I said, yeah, seems like the way to go. Well, guess what? Gives the guy his money, start the work, and then the guy disappears. And after several months of frustration and inactivity, contacted the AG's Consumer Fraud Section, who stepped in and actually helped him recover a lot of his investment. So, it can happen to the best of us. So it's my hope that these messages will reach all Ohioans and help them avoid being taken advantage of by disreputable individuals and scammers. Mike, thanks for having us here today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Andy, thank you very much. Let me now introduce and invite you to come to the podium, Tamara James, AARP Ohio Interim State Director, to say a few words. Thank you.
I want to thank the Attorney General's office for inviting us to speak here today to represent consumers. At AARP, we represent a large segment of the population, those who are 50 plus, and in Ohio, that's 1.5 million members. Phone scams are especially targeted at older Americans to try to trick them into handing over their hard-earned money. The stories we hear from older Ohioans who have been taken advantage of by these cunning con artists are truly heartbreaking. These con artists are ripping off people in a variety of ways. One of the more prominent scams is the IRS scam, which is depicted in one of our commercials. Scam artists will call Ohioans and say they're from the IRS and that they owe back taxes. Then they will then demand payment, and the victims will be out the money. The IRS doesn't use phone calls as a way to contact taxpayers, and it isn't that obvious as the Ohio Protects commercial shows. Another scam that's highlighted is in the Ohio Protects initiative is the computer repair scam, where Ohioans are contacted by phone or email saying that they are from tech support and that there is a problem with their computer. All the victim needs to do is hand over their credit card numbers or other valuable financial information, and tech support will fix their issue. This, of course, is another scam. In addition to these and other phone scams, AARP's Fraud Watch Network helps baby boomers, Gen Xers, and millennials fight against identity theft and cybersecurity, and our hotline forwards and recommends the Attorney General's office as a resource to resolve issues. We're pleased to support the Attorney General's Ohio Protects initiative to continue to help Ohioans fight back against these common scams.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let me now introduce Kip Morris, Better Business Bureau of Central Ohio, President and CEO, to give a few remarks.
So much has been said, and the collaboration is obvious. On behalf of the Ohio Association of Better Business Bureaus, we could not be more pleased with the Attorney General's continued focus on protecting Ohio citizens, and we appreciate the collaborative efforts and the dual mission to protect families and our communities. This is yet another innovative tool and a resource that is available to you, and we encourage all to take advantage of these services, all free to the public. The Attorney General's new creative and accessible resource for education and assistance, coupled with the BBB Scam Tracker, provides our community with the tools they need to be protected. We will continue to work with the AG's office to help fight fraud and keep our communities safe, and I want to thank Attorney General DeWine for all his work on this effort.